Happy New Year. I know it is it's Friday the 13th today. Yes, hello. So I've had a few weeks off from vlogging for various reasons. One is being that just after Christmas I got this horrible cold, almost flu-like bug. I say flu-like. I don't like to use the word flu because I know a lot of people say that they've had flu when they have not had flu, and it's a lot more serious than people think. My best friend died of flu, well, complications due to flu. So yeah, a flu-like bug that was going around. I was pretty poorly with that. That was horrendous. Couldn't stop coughing. Also was being sick with it. It was just horrible. So I had that. Even called in sick to work. I never ever call in sick to work, but there was no way that I could go. So yeah, there was that, and then after that I've also had some like other kind of personal stuff going on, which I can't really say about because it would involve dragging another person, which as much as I want to, and I think they deserve to be dragged, I do in my real life, don't get me wrong, everyone I come across I tell the story to, but I think on the internet that wouldn't be the right thing to do, so I'm not going to lower myself. But yeah, I've been left pretty devastated, just gone through a really shitty time, haven't been eating or sleeping or functioning, but anyway, it'll pass. Although it's making me want to cry now talking about it, even though I'm not talking about it. Anyway, so there was that going on, so that took up a couple of weeks, and then I was going to start vlogging yesterday, but on Wednesday something traumatic happened. Basically, I was at work, my mum was walking the dogs, and Neska slipped her lead and ran away. So anyway, I came out of work because like my mum couldn't find her. Came out of work, and we just could not find her anywhere, and it ended up being a big search. I put it on Facebook because she was in the forest, and I mean, she knows it very well. She didn't go back to the car. She was just nowhere. Put it on Facebook. I had over 600 shares on Facebook. I think I had nearly 500 off my profile, and then loads more off other groups and other people's shares. So I reckon there was close to 600 shares on Facebook. The weather was horrible, of course. Anyway, we've got her back now. I'll say that. But she was missing for 9 hours. It was horrendous. So anyway, we were up in the forest looking for her. There wasn't one single sighting of her with 600 shares on Facebook, no signs of her. Got in touch with the drone search people, and one of them came out. At one point we had counted, there was over 20 people looking for her. There was me, my mum, my dad, and then Matt's 2 friends came out. Was still at work at this point, so Matt's 2 friends came, then Matt came, my sister, George, Sadie, another 2 of Matthew's friends, my friends, Lindsay, Robin, Si, who else? The lady from the drone search, just people that I barely knew off Facebook, and not only that, complete strangers off Facebook turned up as well. So there were so many people searching for her, and there was just not one single sight. So anyway, it got to about 9 o'clock. Of course, it's pitch black. It's the middle of the countryside. It's pitch black. There hadn't been a single sight of her. Couldn't hear anything. There was no barking. There was no crying. We just searched and searched and searched every inch of the place. Couldn't find her. So about 9 o'clock, maybe a little bit before 9 o'clock, 7:30, I don't know. I just said to everyone, like, you might as well just go. There's nothing else you can do. And then me and my mum were staying in the car overnight in the car park where, you know, like we hadn't moved the car. In case she came back, we put like my old, well not my old, like the clothes that I've been wearing, we put them down. You know, everybody had come like straight after work, so nobody had even been home. So, you know, at that point I was like, you just go home, nothing else we can do. So yeah, me and my mum were staying in the car overnight. And then about 9:30, this guy pulls up into the car park with his dog. So I got out of the car and I said to him, excuse me, if you're going in there, I wondered why he was going in there at that time of night. I said, if you're going in there, I've lost my dog. And he said, that's what I'm here for. I saw you post on Facebook. He was a stranger, I didn't know him. He said, I saw you post on Facebook, so I thought I'd come up. By this point, like I say, it's pitch black, obviously, it's 9:30 at night, and it was pouring down, hammering it down. You know how heavy the rain's been. And anyway, so he had a head torch on and he disappeared. And then another couple she'd came earlier in the evening and she'd come back with her partner and their dog later on, and they'd gone into the woods as well, into a different part. Me and my mum were just in the car at this point. They must have been I was saying, like, they must have been thinking, like, bloody hell, have you got a look? Like, we'd been looking all night, but we just kind of thought we'd better just wait at the car now and hope that she comes back to the clothes that I've put out in the duvet. Anyway, so yeah, so the man went in one way and the couple went into the other way. And then at about 10 o'clock, I think it was, I got a phone call to say, I think she's in the bushes. I can see eyes, but she's too scared to come out. And he said he thinks that she was scared of his dog. She wouldn't have been scared of his dog, but I think she was scared. He said, so I've met the other 2 volunteers and they're trying to get her. And I'm walking back down to the car park. So anyway, I just ran, and sure enough, the lady was like in the bushes with Nesca trying to like get her. And oh god, it's making me emotional. And anyway, so I ran up the path. Like I say, it was pissing down, dark. And yeah, she came out of the bushes and she just buried her head into me, and she was just crying and crying and crying. And she was shaking and she was so exhausted she couldn't even walk. So I had to like carry her as much as I could, but she also doesn't like being carried. Carried her back. And anyway, so she is home. She'd been missing for like 9 hours. It was the worst day of my life. It was so horrendous. But yeah, I can't believe how and the guy that found her, he was at the car park because he'd given his torch to the other people. So I met him at the car. I obviously gave him a big hug and I said, oh, can you message me on Facebook? Because I'd like to like at least get him some beers or something. I don't know. I want to do something. I want to at least know who he is, but he hasn't been in touch, and he didn't seem to want the praise either. He was just like, it's fine. Like, but the fact that these strangers come out at 9:30 at night in the pissing rain, it's just absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm amazed at how many of like our friends and stuff were there, which was so lovely of them, again, like to come out at that time in the rain, and they've all got families and stuff like that. But yeah, this stranger would come out and he just didn't seem to want any praise, so I still don't know who that was. But yeah, I am so incredibly grateful. Anyway, we got home. She practically collapsed. She had 2 bowls of food which I brought to her. She couldn't stand up to eat it. Yeah, she's just absolutely wiped out all day yesterday. Both of us. I was wiped out too, I presume because of the adrenaline or something. But yeah, we just slept all day yesterday. I didn't even have a shower yesterday, and I never ever not shower. But yeah, she's still in my bed now. She slept in my bed for the last 2 nights. She's absolutely filthy still, covered in mats. I've cut as much stuff out, well, as I come along I've cut it out. But she's had thorns stuck in her. She had a bit of a swollen eye, but that seems to have gone down now, because I was going to take her to the vets today if her eye was still swollen, but seems to be okay. But yeah, she's perked up a bit, but still very tired, still in bed. So yeah, it's been eventful. It's been a horrendous couple of weeks, and then that just topped everything off. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm very tired. Like I say, I haven't been eating properly. I am just drained. So there we go. That's my update. What about you all? How's your 2023 going? I am, however, going out tomorrow night, so I'm looking forward to that. Going to see a comedian. That'll be nice. And here is my little runaway girl. Here she is. You've been very exhausted. This was the eye that was a bit swollen. You can see it is a little bit under here still, but I think it's okay. Yeah, you're still very tired, aren't you, darling? Very tired. She must have been so incredibly scared. I just don't know where she was for 9 hours, because, like I say, we had so many people looking for her. And there was lots of, well, not lots, but you know, any dog walkers that we came across, we'd ask them, and they'd covered all different areas, and I just don't know where she was. But anyway, she's home and she's safe. I don't know, I might get that eye checked. It looks a bit... What do you think? What do you think, Nessie girl? My little princess. Hello, we are out on a dog walk. It just started raining, but I put my waterproof coat on and it was still wet from Wednesday night, so I haven't got a waterproof on, but never mind. Anyway, this isn't the woods that Neska ran away from. We were actually going to go back there today, but Neska's still quite stiff when she's walking, so we decided to come here, which is a bit of a shorter walk. Although now she's got out and about, she's walking pretty well. I think it was just obviously from whatever happened on Wednesday night, because we don't know if she was running for 9 hours, we don't know if she was trapped somewhere for 9 hours, but either way it was very cold and very wet, so she, you know, she's probably just very stiff from the whole experience, really. Yeah, and yesterday we didn't leave the house at all, well, other than going to the garden. But yeah, she seems to be doing all right.
She's lively.
Yeah, she's livened up now that we've got out, which is lovely to see, because she's done nothing but sleep since we got home on Wednesday. Oh, in fact, she's pulling me. Go, Mum, this way. Okay, the time is 2:25. We went for a walk, as you saw, which is good. That was a success. I've just nipped out to my car. Neska's going berserk. Yes, I've only been to my car. I was going to go and clean my car. Got there, the car hoover wasn't in there, so I thought, I can't bother to come back to the house and go back out, so took that as my sign not to, because I'm feeling absolutely shattered again. Matt and his girlfriend are both off today, and they've just said that they're going to get some food, I presume delivered, so I think I might just get a drink or something. Yeah, just going to hoover through the house now, put some more washing on. Okay, the time is now 4 o'clock, and Matt got me some, I just got some chips and a caramel frappe, which, I don't know, not massively caramelly. But anyway, so that's very kind of it. Neska is here asleep. Hello, good evening. Well, it's 4 o'clock. I've just got home from work. Sorry, I just got a message. Just got home from work, excuse me. It is pouring down out there and hailing. You might even be able to hear the hail. It's horrible. But yeah, anyway, I am home. I'm just about to clean the birds out. They desperately need cleaning because I was meant to do it on Wednesday, but of course we had the whole Neska running away dramas. So that didn't get done. So I'm going to clean them out, and then I've got to... My tripod's dropping down. And then I'm going to get ready to go out. This tripod is knackered. I need a new one. Yeah, I'm just feeling absolutely exhausted, drained. Okay, the time is... I don't know what time it is. Excuse me. The time is 10 to 6. I'm going to set off about 6. I don't know what have I said what I'm doing. We're going to see a comedian, Paul Smith. I got it for Matt and my dad for Christmas, and Matt's girlfriend is coming, and also my friend Lindsay's coming. So Matt and his girlfriend aren't home yet. I don't know where they are. They went to get something to eat. Well, they're not back yet. And so I'm going to pick Lindsay up, then I'm going to pick my dad up, and then we're going to the leisure centre. So that is the plan. Would you like to see my outfit? My room's a mess, by the way. This is all Matthew's clothes that haven't been put away. Again, the lighting's not great. And oh, should I do it in the bathroom? Because the lighting is not good. There we go, and I'm wearing black, of course, as always. Let's see, will it work? There, obviously my blooming camera's going to fall down. Stay. Anyway, I'm wearing black wide leg jeans, a black polo neck, and a blazer. This is a new blazer from Masalad, of course, and then I've just got my white trainers on. So there is tonight's outfit. Right, I'm going to give Matt a ring. see, sorry, pitch black, see where he's at, and well, I'll just tell him to meet us there. Right, I'll see you later. Hello, good morning. I don't think it's after, I don't think it is morning, I think it's afternoon. I think it's about 12:15. He had a good night last night, it was really good. Still feeling pretty rubbish this morning, but I'm going to meet a friend now for a dog walk. I'm hoping I can at least pretend to be a bit more cheery. You know, I'm going to try and fake it till I make it, so yeah, we'll see, because I'm just feeling miserable, and I'll be honest, I've done nothing but cry all morning. So anyway, the dog needs walking. I could do with a bit of company, so we'll see how this goes. Good morning. Sorry I didn't finish the vlog yesterday. I just, as I said, went to meet a friend for a dog walk, and by the time I got back from his, I just don't feel good, you know. I'm just like very emotional at the moment. I literally cried in the car all the way home. I cried all the time I was at home. I feel like crying right now. So anyway, I'm going to sign off for the week, but also I don't think I'll be back to vlogging next week. I found it really, really difficult this week, but as I started it, I thought I might as well finish it. Yeah, just till I start to feel a bit better mentally. God, get it together. Right, I'm running late for work, so I'm going to get going. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope you're doing better than I am. And I will see you soon.